Breaking news detailing the search for a killer after a woman was murdered in a condo complex laundry room.
This happened on 18th Avenue in Adelphi, and police are asking for help as they search for answers.
Our Tom Rousey just spoke with the family of the victim. And Tom, what did they tell you?
Well, Jonathan, obviously they're very upset. They're trying to figure out who would have done this. You know, this all started this morning around 9 a.m. A resident here that we talked to says she went down these steps to go to the laundry room, but when she opened this door, she found her friend dead on the other side. Now, that friend has not been officially identified by police tonight, but the family identified her as 29-year-old Ashley Solano. They say she was the mother of a young boy. She grew up in this area, went to Paint Branch High School, and they want to know who would have done this to her.
Police spent 11 hours this Memorial Day investigating and gathering evidence, eventually bringing out canine units like this one and a state police bloodhound. They scoured the neighborhood, but the focus of the investigation was a laundry room.
They just hang out and do whatever they want in there.
Residents here say it's a notorious place.
I know that there's always kids doing drugs down there.
Every night the maintenance is supposed to close it after 9 p.m., but for whatever reason, they haven't been doing their job.
A Riggs Hill condominium's resident said off camera the victim was her friend and she had a 3-year-old son. She says she found the body in the laundry room around 9 a.m. There was blood everywhere. Residents say the victim was beaten to death.
Muy peligroso.
This neighbor who didn't want her face shown told us she's scared to even use the laundry room because of the people who hang out there. Those people do not live in this neighborhood. They come from other places, I think.
Otros lados, creo.
One resident says this is horrifying, but not surprising.
And it's always dangerous. Every other weekend, there's someone getting raped, someone getting jumped. A couple of weeks ago, someone had died behind this building.
And out here live, you can see police have put evidence tape on the door. There's now a padlock to the laundry room. Police have not put out any public information about any suspects tonight. I can tell you Ashley Solano's family definitely has their suspicions, but again, nothing official from police so far about who may have done this to her. Reporting live tonight in Adelphi in Prince George's County, I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Real Evvonne. So I wanted to do this story real quick. Actually, I kind of been wanting to do it. It's a little personal to me because unfortunately I dated this monster like some years before this incident actually happened. But I saw the signs, so I got the hell out. I left his ass after a few months just because I saw the signs. And if you ladies, even men, if you don't get nothing out of this video, please just know the signs and pay attention. Let me give you a little quick background. So Stephen Nurse, now he was born in Georgetown, Guyana, and his mother moved him and his siblings here to the States, which is the United States, as a teenager. And he graduated from a high school located in Prince George's County, Maryland in 1989. Now, at the time of this incident, he resided in Riverdale, Maryland, which is located in Prince George's County. Now, this happened around Memorial Day of 2016. Now, Stephen Nurse, he was charged with 1st and 2nd degree murder, unfortunately, of this young lady who was his former girlfriend and mother of one of his 5 children. She was 29 years old and her name was Ashley Solano. She was found suffering from blunt force trauma to her head in one of the laundry rooms of those condos after police officers were called to the 7400 block of 18th Avenue for a welfare check. And it was around 9 a.m. and Miss Solano was pronounced dead at the scene. I'll get back to this in a minute as far as what I was going to say. Now, both of her hands had been cut off. Now, DNA evidence revealed that both the defendant and the victim's blood and brain matter were on the clothing that Mr. Nurse hid. Now, Mr. Nurse also admitted that he threw away the victim's hands in a nearby dumpster. Unfortunately, they were never found. This is according to court documents. Now, a 911 caller reported the body in the laundry room at the 7400 18th Avenue around 9 a.m. The woman, like I said, was the mother of a 3-year-old little boy. She had last been seen as late as 10:30 p.m. the Sunday night before. Yeah, because she was found on a Monday morning, which is Memorial Day. She was last seen that previous night, 10:30 p.m. on a Sunday, with her child's father, who was Mr. Nurse. And this is according to a friend of the victim. Now, the young mother was so badly beaten that relatives were asked to identify her from a tattoo. And this is according to witnesses who had been interviewed by the police. Now, the friend also said that the victim had recent struggles with a PCP addiction. Now, with that being said, that does not mean she deserved to have been beaten and lost her life. So don't get none of that twisted. I don't want nobody commenting saying, oh, she just, no, nobody deserves that. And they say she had a struggle with, but I tell you what, he didn't have a struggle with, and it wasn't that, but I'll get back to him in a minute. Now, back to what I was saying. Prince George's police, they had spent all day that Monday canvassing the area. They were looking for witnesses because at the time they didn't know who did this. They did tag like a number of items, you know, for evidence, like food wrappers. They even found a beer bottle that was nearby. They had the DNA of the defendant on it. And residents of the nearby apartments, but they aren't apartments, they're condos. Anyway, residents said the laundry rooms are routinely locked at night and reopen in the morning. That is true. I don't know if I already said this, but I used to live not far from there, way back. It was way before that. Because again, this happened in 2016. I lived in that area like way before then as well. So I do know the area. I'm very familiar. And I know those condos because I know people that lived in those condos. So access is supposed to be restricted to residents, but some complain that others come to the area to conduct drug activity. I say all that to say that neither one of them, Mr. Nurse or Miss Solano, neither one of them live in those condos. But because if the laundry rooms was not locked, people was accessing those laundry rooms in all times of night to do whatever, you know, whatever. So anyway, that laundry room was a part of the building at the 7400 18th Avenue in Adelphi, Maryland, which is in Prince George's County, Maryland. And that building is one of many that make up the Riggs Hill condominium complex. Now, Miss Solano grew up in the area and she graduated from Paint Branch High School, which is located in Burtonsville. She graduated in the mid-2000s. Now, Mr. Nurse, he as of 2022, he was found guilty in the first. I'm glad they found first degree and not second degree. They charged him with both first and second degree, but he was found guilty in the first degree murder of Miss Ashley Solano. A Prince George's County jury deliberated for more than 2 weeks in a trial of Stephen Nurse. Now, at the time of this was it was in 2022 when he was found guilty, and he faced a maximum sentence of life in prison. Now, he was supposed to be sentenced in July of 2022. I can't find anything right now. If I do, I'll update it. Like I'll probably just pin something in the comment section so y'all can see. In my opinion, I'm thinking he probably got life. And I'm going to tell you why I think he got life. Because like I said, I personally know him, and I know that he served time before for kidnapping another girlfriend, kidnapping her, holding her hostage in the basement, beating her and all types of stuff. Now, mind you, I found this out after, you know, I'm already dating him. And I'm like, what the, you know, so I'm just taking notes. And then I was in a situation with him. Bottom line is he is a very jealous person. And if you think you cheating on him or whatever the case may be, he just snapped. And so I was in a situation and I was alone. And he thought I was cheating or something. And I mean, I was threatened. Basically, it was almost a harsh situation for me. But thank God I found a way to talk him off the ledge. You know, it's not funny. It's scary. That's why I say you got to know the signs. So anyway, once I was out there, I mean, it was just all types of signs. I mean, it was just like I said, at the time when I dated him, he had 4 kids. And the youngest at the time was like 2 years old, and he expected me to be mama and all that stuff when the child was around. And I was like, huh? You know, like what? Anyway, that was just the mentality. But yeah, he was a very jealous person. So like I said, I already knew, because he told me himself. He served time. I forgot how many years, but he served time for kidnapping and beating a girlfriend. So unfortunately, this situation don't surprise me. It's very unfortunate, and I'm pretty sure she knew. But whatever she was struggling with, they weren't even together no more. It's unfortunate she still chose to hang out with him. I'm so glad I didn't have no kids right here, because even one day, and I was like, oh heck no, I don't want to be tied to you. So I said that too. But let me just end it with this. What the judge has said in the closing statement after he was found guilty of first-degree murder, as he should have been. I'm glad the jury got it right in this instance. Now I'm going to quote the judge. A person who could commit a crime as heinous as this has no regard for human life and does not belong in our community. The defendant's level of cruelty proves that he should not be in our community. I hope that this verdict has added some measure of justice and healing to Ms. Solano's family. This is a long and tough case, and I want to commend the attorneys on this case for their dedication and hard work on securing justice for this family. I totally agree. Again, my condolences to the family, her son. I hope he's doing well. I'm pretty sure her family is raising him. But again, it's very unfortunate. And again, that's what I just want to say, ladies, pay attention. Men too, because men are victims as well. Pay attention to the signs. When somebody's telling you their history, especially something like that, take heed. Don't you ever think, oh, that won't happen to me. That was just then. It escalated. I just told you when I dated him, he told me he had kidnapped somebody, like literally off the street. He pulled her out of a car, kidnapped her, took her to a basement, tied her up, beating her because he wanted her to admit to cheating. That's why he did all that, just so you know, because he told me that, and he did serve time for that. So when I heard that, I'm like, oh, okay, I know what the next thing is. And then I was in a situation, I was like, oh, hell no. When somebody do something like that, 9 times out of 10, it's going to escalate to the next level. And it's unfortunate. Oh, I don't know if I was very clear on this. The way Miss Solano, in this video, the way she lost her life, he beat her with his bare hands. There were no weapons involved. He beat her. And when they said that her DNA and brain matter was found on his clothes that he tried to hide, and I'm pretty sure I know whose house he was hiding out at, because his mama got a beauty shop in that same area. But anyway, I'm like, wow, they got it right. It takes a special evil to not only just beat somebody if you're being, that means he probably was slant. You know, I ain't even gonna get into all that. I'm not. But I've been wanting to do this. I did it. I want y'all, please don't ignore the signs. Get to know people. And when somebody tells you a story like that, in my opinion, don't stick around. You don't want to be a victim. A lot of times we can avoid a lot of stuff. And let me say this too. She was 29. He was 46 at the time. Look at that age difference. Let me see. I'm 48. So he about to be 53 this year. A lot of times men like this, they will prey on women as much younger than them because they can get away with stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you one thing that he did say about me and even my son. He was like, oh, he could. It's just pay attention to that too. If a man is that much older, and I'm not saying this is all incidents, but pay attention to that too. Because a lot of times they will try to be with somebody that's younger like that, because 9 times out of 10, they can't say or do whatever, or you know what I mean? But again, it's very unfortunate that she lost her life. My condolences again to her family. I just want, just to share this with y'all as a warning to everybody. Just pay attention. If there's any story that y'all want me to do, either comment below or email me. My information is in the description box. I appreciate y'all. Please share this video. Thumbs it up, not because you like the actual, you know what I mean, but just because I presented it to you. That's all people mean also when they say thumbs up something. But anyway, do that. And most of all, please subscribe. Donate if you want to. But the best way to support this channel, y'all, or any channel, is to subscribe, share the content, and thumbs up. That keeps us in the algorithm, because that's what I'm trying to get back into. So again, thank y'all for watching. Have a good one. Take care. Be blessed. Hey, if you're tired of being lied to and you want the truth, then this is the channel for you. So please hit the subscribe button now and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you.